I was looking down on my amplifier, and I would need to touch it up. I'm only doing almost 800 watts. Yep, I made it here, and I guess you're hearing me okay with the 800 watts.
Oh, yeah. you could say that. Yeah, you're 30 over, and that's right. I was talking with oh my gosh, old Ty down here from the other night. I didn't change anything. I think I'm tuned up good enough, but yeah, I'm only doing about 500 watts. I guess maybe I could touch it up, but everything looks pretty tame on all the reflect and everything, and everything looks pretty good. But no, man, that 800 watts are pegging me 30 dB up here.
All right, I made a small adjustment, so we'll see. That's going to help or hurt. So there we go. That's a little bit more right there. Yeah. I watched that video, and it seems like it sounds really, really good. I'm very pleased with it, the way I have adjusted.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you were able to get that virtual audio cable and feed Thetis directly out of Cakewalk. Oh, yeah, it sounds fantastic. Now, like these headphones right now, they can't reproduce that really. Oh, I bumped the mic. That real low frequency. When I listened to it on my JBL soundbar, it was a little bit of little tiny bit of rumble in there. You could peel it back just a bit. Like I don't hear it in my headphones, but when listening to my JBL soundbar with that big old subwoofer, it was rumbling. You know, get that. Sometimes you get that a little bit of pumping action in there, a little bit of a boom in there. But right now, through my headphones, it sounds spectacular. It really, really does. You can tell you have the multi-band compressor going in Cakewalk.
Yeah, and I made that adjustment when Jeff recorded me and played me back. I heard just a slight bit of pumping, and I went ahead and cut that back a little bit. So hopefully I cut it back enough.
Okay, yeah, later on when I watch this, by the way, I'm recording the screen right now, or, yeah, there's two things you can do. Either go in there and then, drop that down a little bit, your low frequency, or I don't know where you're at on your low. Like right now, my low is 50. Sometimes if you, say you were on 40, so instead of bringing that down in your multi-band compressor, you could come in here to your transmit profile and bring that up to, if you were on 40, up to 50, and might shave some of that off, so you could do it either way. So I'm just totally curious, what's your low on your transmit profile?
Yeah, I forgot I can make adjustment on that too. It was 40, and I turned it to 50 to shave off a little bit, so 50 should be a little bit better right there.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it sounds excellent. Yeah, I had mine on 40 for a little bit, but then I turned up to 50 because I was getting the same thing as you. Our voices are, similar apples there, so to speak. But I was getting a little bit. I was trying to push that low end a little bit and was kind of getting the pumping sound. So I brought my low to 50. I seemed to solve that a little bit. I bounced between like 45 and 50. So I'm just gonna settle on 50. I'm not going for a super, super low end, as long as I have enough in there. I know when you listen to this recording, you're not hearing all my low end on what I call my narration voice. That's where I go into my CFC and I bring it up a little bit, the low frequency. So if you think that's good enough on my end, I'm gonna leave mine where it's at. But I just don't have that kind of voice, damn it. I know some of the other guys in there, they got that big rumbling voice in there. And like, damn them, they're great sounding voices. So I just have to put up my pipsqueak voice.
Mine, it's in between. Sometimes I can produce a little bit of it, but it is what it is. I can't control it. That's what you're born with, and you just got to make do.
Right. I think we double keyed there for just a tiny bit, but I caught most of the. Yeah, man. Oh well. Hey, it's got to make do with what you got, and boy, no, it's sounding great. You're just pounding me up here with that signal. And by the way, it's gonna be interesting to see. I can reference this video. Of course, the band conditions could change when I get my 160 meter loop up. That wire came in today, and we shall see. So I'll have this posted up on YouTube. We can reference this right now on the screen. I'm doing about 30 watts. Hitting my Ameritron ALB with about 30 watts, and I'm doing about 515 out, so I can come back here and reference this video. So, about 30 out the on gets me 515 out of the Ameritron. And hold on here, I'm going to go to my SWR here and let that settle. Right now, it's sitting at about a 1.2 out the on. Everything else seems pretty good. So I'll come back here and reference this video when I get the 160 meter loop up. And I don't know what kind of signal I'm giving you down there. Pay attention to that. If you can remember, jot this down. And when I switch over, We can see, compare the two antennas, my 80 meter versus the 160 meter.
Yeah, you're bouncing around to me here. You're going 20, 30 over, and then you go to 20, then you go back to 30 over. So that's what you're doing here, which is still a great signal.
Right there, you were hitting 40 dB. Tell you what, that antenna of yours, that 80, you're on the 80 meter loop, I assume. But man, that thing is just killer. What do you see this? Yeah, you were hit 40 over with that 800 watts. So I couldn't imagine. Yeah, you don't need legal limit, but yeah, you're pounding it up here. And of course, the stronger the signal, the better that audio is going to sound. But yeah, you're going to be really pleased with the way it sounds.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a real quick tune just to at least do a little over KWC. So let me do this real quick tune. All right, we'll see what that does there. There we go. There's a cool 1400 right there.
Okay, no, that stayed about the same. You were, of course, band conditions, they can change a drop of a dime, but it was 30 over right there.
Yeah, now see, you're 30 over to me right now, solid 30 over. It didn't drop down to 20, it stayed at 30.
Okay, I'm looking at my S meter right now. No, you were pretty much solid 40. Solid 40 dB there. Yeah, of course, it doesn't quite match up the resolution. You have the, right now, you have the digital readout versus I have mine on the needle. And then if it's just like starting to poke up towards 40 dB, it'll still read 30 dB on the, numbers readout. But right there, you're pretty much calling it 40 dB.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get that 600-foot loop up there so I can see the difference and see how well it tunes up for you with that 4-to-1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I could have got into it today, but it was like, when I woke up this morning, it was like around 40 degrees, a little bit cold. I'd rather wait till it's a little bit warmer. And that wire, the wire tends to get a little bit stiff when it's cold out, and I don't feel like fighting with it. My last one, I put in my 80 meter loop, I think it was like 90 degrees out. Man, tell you what, it was hot. I was sweating, but it made it really easy to pull the wire through the trees. It was nice and pliable. But I was tempted. That wire came in. In fact, it's in the other room. I'm jonesing to get that up, but I had, with great restraint, not put it up today. I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit warmer outside.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get plenty of good weather coming ahead. So I wouldn't rush it. You did the right thing just to wait this way, take your time, and have decent weather to do it.
Yes, sir. 1 second here. I just want to make sure I'm tuning up okay. I'm going to hit my two-tone, just make sure my Meritron is tuned up there. 1 second here.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what you're doing. It looks perfect, so I wouldn't touch a thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, the last time you talked to me, on my multi-band compressor, hold on, I'm going to bring up the screen here. I won't keep it much longer here. We'll get off. On my multi-band, I can't remember if we were on the air last time or not, but on my multi-band, on that common, you have those, the tabs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have it up on the screen right now. I had my common up on, I think it was 8, and then listening to a couple of recordings was a little bit distorted, a tiny bit. So I brought it down to 6 right now. So to clean it up just a hair, but I just want to make sure it's nice and clean. I wish you could have the screen recorder like have up here. But like I said, I have my Station 2, my Hermes Lite 2 Plus on a separate computer with its screen recorder. I can do recordings like that, but it is kind of interesting to get some distance and hear how it sound. Some miles between us. But anyhow, hope it's sounding half these down there your way. I don't know if any difference from last time. It's very, very subtle. I thought you do, but should have cleaned it up just a hair.
Yeah, and on my multi-band compressor, I have mine at 3.5 dB. That's how low mine is.
All right there, Dwayne. How are you going to get out of here? Wife just stopped in here, and I'll end this recording, and then we'll get this posted up. Let me hold on here. Go back to Thetis here. But, all right, man. Yeah, I want to hear that for the changes you made today. So you're going in, let's see here. What are you doing? You're going mic into your rack gear, and basically your rack gear going through Cakewalk a little bit. And sorry, my wife's making noise in the background. Bag of chips. Okay, now she just ran the room. So anyhow, then you're going through Cakewalk just to grab the multi-band and a couple other things. So that's the audio chain right now, right?
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm running the RE20 with the cloud lifter. It's going into the AFX 230, which has a big bottom, and then I'm going into the 2496, and then it's going into the Virtualizer 3D to get my effects, and then it's going over to the topping box, going over digital to Cakewalk, and in Cakewalk I got the multi-band compression, the Boost 11, the AFX, and the gate that I'm running, and then that's going straight to Thetis, running the CFC tools. So that's the audio chain that I'm running.
Okay, good. Yeah, anybody who listens to this video, they can see what you're doing. But for the most part, you can reference this video again. You just explained everything you're on. And yeah, you can come back to this video if you ever forget what you were talking on or maybe kind of things, you know. So anyhow, these videos are very, very useful. All right, I'm going to get out of here, Dwayne. Wave just got back and she's cooking dinner upstairs. So with that said, I'll get on out of here.